What's up guys, Mixology Matt here. Today's a very special day. We're kicking off our spirits overview. We're gonna take a deep dive into the various categories that we have, all the core spirits. Today I'm joined by the amazing Adriana Martinez, and she is a Certified Tequila Master. Thank you for coming, Adriana.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Matthew, for having me here.
Of course.
And for the opportunity to share and talk about my favorite topic, tequila.
Yes, I can't wait to jump in. We got to obviously have some tequila as we're going throughout this whole thing. Tons of tequila. We might not make it through. But essentially, the goal for the audience, guys, I really want to make sure that you can educate on tequila, know what to look for when we're shopping, the different classes. And honestly, I'm going to try and learn as much as I can myself because I get so many questions at events, and I hope I'm saying the right things.
Absolutely. Going to do my best to answer them all.
What does it mean to be a tequila master? How did you kind of get into it? Let's start there.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Guadalajara, Jalisco, which is 45 minutes from the magical tequila town.
Very nice.
So for those that don't know, there's an actual city, Tequila Jalisco, where a lot of tequila is beautiful. All this started. So since I moved to Canada 10 years ago, people that knew that I was from Mexico and from Guadalajara, they were asking me all the time, so what's a good tequila? And my answer is like, well, it depends, right? There's beautiful tequilas and other ones too. Mm-hmm. So I studied my MBA here in Canada, and I did my thesis on tequila consumption behaviors before and after the pandemic.
Wow.
Yes, so after that, I noticed that there was a huge opportunity to bring beautiful products to Canada. So then I went for a full master's in Mexican Distilled Spirits.
Okay. So with tequila, we're only going to scratch the surface. Okay. So
yes.
One of the things, like obviously being in Toronto, we don't get the variety that you see in Mexico. Everyone's always trying to bring back these unique bottles. But maybe let's start with what exactly is tequila right off the bat. If you have to define it, what is tequila?
So tequila, it's a distilled spirit from agave plant. So I'm going to go back a little bit.
Okay.
There's actually close to 220 types of agave in Mexico.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
But only 20 of those agaves can produce enough sugar to create alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So from those ones, the one that is mostly used for tequila is Tequila Weber or blue agave.
Okay, that's what you see on all the labels.
That's right. That's what you see on all the labels.
And so, as a follow-up, for it to be called tequila, it's got to be 100% Blue Weber, and it has to come from Jalisco, right?
Yeah. Yes. And yes too, because there's actually by the NOM, which is Norma Oficial Mexicana, that's in every bottle. We're going to discuss that, but that it means is the norm of Mexico to distinguish that tequila. It's actually 5 regions, but most tequilas come from Jalisco.
So, you know, I've been seeing some of these duty-free shops. I heard this term called mixto. Mm-hmm. So what exactly is mixto compared to other types of tequila?
Yeah, so there's 2 categories of tequila. So one is mixto. What it means by norm, it's minimum of 51% of blue agave, and the rest could be from alcohol from sugar cane. The ratios can vary, so it can be 70-30, but the minimum has to be 51% from agave. That is called mixto, which is usually used for cocktail.
So we're making margaritas.
That's one of the categories. The other category is 100% blue agave, which is automatically like the quality.
The more premium tier.
Premium tier, yes.
Okay. Before we keep going, should we try some tequila?
Yeah, let's do it. We need to get the tequila going. Arriba.
Arriba.
Abajo.
Abajo.
Al centro.
Al centro.
Y para adentro.
Y para dentro.
Salud.
Salud. Cheers.
No, it's
Salud.
a cheers. So that's the Mexican way.
So while we're tasting the tequila, I noticed you set them up with the coasters on top of the glass.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. So is that like help with the aromas or?
Yes, that is correct. So usually tequila commonly is drinked on those little shots, right? Mm-hmm. So those little shots are very practical, but they're actually, you cannot appreciate all the primary aromas, secondary aromas, and everything we need to look for in a tequila. So this is actually the technical tequila glass, and it's called like that. Tequila glass. It's not the champagne flute, it's just completely, it's just made for tequila. So just to give you an analogy, imagine you have a very expensive bottle of wine and you're drinking it in a plastic cup.
Okay, fair.
So that's not great. So
red flag.
That's right. That's right. So this is the tequila glass, and going back to your questions, why do I cover it? Because when we cover it, we need to make sure that the glass is perfectly clean, number one, so it doesn't have any impurities, so we can analyze the liquid, but also to cover and to keep it at least 8 to 10 minutes so we can contain of the aromas. So by the time we do the tasting, we can appreciate and get all those beautiful.
Well, I can tell you there's no chance I'm waiting 8 to 10 minutes. The tequila you brought is amazing. What are we drinking here?
What we're drinking here is TC Craft Reposado.
Ooh.
So TC Craft,
I might need a little bit more of that.
I guess, absolutely. Please. So TC Craft is produced by Vinos y Licores Azteca, which also produces Tequila Leyenda de Mexico. So this is the only producer that is the only tequilas that are produced 100% by women.
No way. Wow.
From the plantations all the way to final product.
I didn't know that was a thing. I've never heard any other brands that are like that.
So when we cover it, and this is the way, this is a technical tasting. So when we do a technical tasting, what did that mean? Is when you really want to get all the notes. And why is that important? The notes from the primary aromas, inconsistency, secondary aromas, body. What is that important? Because then the aromas have to match with the flavor. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't match, means
not good.
No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno. So the way we cover it, that will be number one. We let it sit. We don't agitate it yet. And then let's do it together. Okay. So with your left hand, with your index finger, you're gonna hold the coaster. There you go. And now with your middle finger and your thumb, you're gonna hold the glass. Nice. Oh, okay. And then with your right hand, obviously if you're a lefty, it's the other way. So with your right hand, there you go. Now we're gonna make a little bit of space for two reasons. One, otherwise you can appreciate, and two, because we look fancy.
No, love that. That's what we want.
So we're gonna tilt it 45 degrees. Okay. There you go. And at the count of 3, I'm gonna ask you not to open the coaster. I'm gonna ask you to slice it out, close your eyes, and get your nose in there. Sniff, okay. Sniff, sniff. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, let's go. Please exhale away from the glass, because otherwise we will contaminate the aromas.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because if you had a hamburger, tacos, or enchiladas before.
Or coffee, that's all you're going to smell, yeah.
So technically, when we're trying to get all the aromas, we try not to use lipstick and or perfumes, and
Makes
be
sense.
In an environment like this that is completely away from other aromas, right?
Okay, so I'll try that again. So eyes closed, 45.
Eyes closed,
get
45.
The nose in there.
Make some room so you look fancy.
Oh, that's right.
And 1, 2, 3, let's go. So what are we looking for, right? When we have a brand new tequila like that. So what are we looking for? Number one, what we're looking for first is inconsistencies. What are inconsistencies is what is called heads or tails, that those that have to be discarded through the distillation process. So the heads are those superior alcohols that are lighter through the fermentation process. They have to be discarded by norm. So it is legit that those are very harmful for human consumption.
Okay.
So by norm, they have to be discarded. So anyways, how do you detect heads? And what is the most important part on the heads is methanol. Methanol is in other three primary alcohols is what gives you the hangover.
Oh, okay.
So the hangover, how do you detect that? So if it tickles, when we're doing this exercise, if it after being covered, right, 10 minutes, if it tickles so strongly that it stays here or on your temples and it's not volatile, if it goes in a few seconds, that's muy bueno, 40% alcohol. If it stays and you feel you feel the headache immediately,
no bueno.
no bueno.
Okay.
We're gonna die the next day, people. Sorry.
We do not want that.
We don't want that.
And then the tails, is there another thing that you're looking out for?
Yes.
Or is it the same?
No, so the tails are, again, through the distillation process, are those sediments from those fibers from the agave, the cooked agave, are heavier. So they go to the surface. Imagine this is our stainless steel tank. So those ones go to the surface. Those ones, they have to be discarded. Why? Because they give us the bitterness aftertaste.
Okay.
So this is why, I'm not going to say names, but somebody, not in Mexico, somebody created the lime and the salt to get rid of the tails. Because you drink and you're like, ugh,
yeah,
give me something to get rid of it.
Yeah, true tequila tasting, lime and salt, no bueno.
No bueno.
Yeah.
No, that's not good. Because you want to appreciate that. You want to pay attention to the aftertaste. Because at the end of the day, what is the best tequila?
The one that you enjoy?
That's right.
Exactly.
The one that you like.
And I like this one a lot.
So cheers.
So I get this question all the time when I'm doing my events and stuff. Like, what are the different categories of tequila? And are there ones that are a little bit more popular than others? Of course, we know something like Blanco is completely unaged. But you mentioned another one earlier. You said Joven, am I saying that right?
Yeah, Joven. So there's actually two categories. So it's mixto and 100% agave. Okay. And then we go for the classes. So from 100% agave. So 100% agave is, first is Blanco. What does that mean? Let me see. Do we have a Blanco here? We have a couple. Cascawen? Okay, Cascawen Blanco. So Blanco means that it's directly from the distillation process to the bottle. That means it didn't pass through a barrel.
Okay.
So it's clean and pure, and it's just, some tequilas use 2 distillations, or some of them 3 distillations.
Okay.
That's directly the purest, right? Now, then by the norm, then you also have Joven. Joven could be less than 3 months, or a mix between Blanco and Reposado. But it's less than 3 months.
Is that a popular class among tequila? Not as much?
Not so much. But then you have Reposado, which is minimum 3 months age in a barrel.
Okay.
Then we have Añejo, which is minimum a year in age. And then we have Extra Añejo, minimum 3 years.
Okay. And obviously, price goes up the longer it's been aged.
Yeah. For example, Tequila Leyenda de Mexico. Imagine, this is 9 years age.
Oh my gosh.
And we have to remember that the agave plant, it takes, depends of the plantation and the condition, but it takes 7 to 8 years to harvest the plant.
Wow.
And it's not like grapes that you can
pull every year.
Yeah, no, you have to wait another 7
Patience
years.
really is a virtue. Oh my God.
Yes, so this is pretty much tequila. You bring in those ancestral and ancient practices to today, up to today. So some tequilas you can see are 17 years on the making for us to enjoy it.